Hello again. Okay. I've been thinking, imagine that. And I don't know. Have you guys ever met people okay, for me, this is hitting home because I was at a homeschool convention a couple years ago, and I'm listening to these people talking and I'm like, I could do that. And I could do better than him. Like, it was this guy just like reading his paper. Like, it was boring, right? And I'm like, why is he up there and I'm not? Or how about, have you ever seen people like running a race and you're like, well, I could do what they're doing. Or maybe someone started a business and you're like, how did she get to do that? Like, I could do that, or you see somebody that's like really successful in an MLM business. Okay. And you see them and you're just like, how did they, I could do that. How could they do it? How come I'm not doing that? There's a key. I really think there's just really one giant big key. It's that those people took a risk. Okay? Those people stepped out and they weren't afraid to fail and they took a risk. And things aren't going to happen for you if you're just sitting on your couch doing nothing. They won't. Things won't appear. God's been talking to me so much about the birds of the air and how he takes care of them and how much he loves us even more. But I'll tell you what, those birds of the air are not just sitting on the ground waiting for everything to come to them. Those birds are flying around. They're looking for opportunities. They're looking, and then they're taking them. When they see the worm on the ground, they're flying down and they're grabbing said worm. They are not just sitting there like a baby bird their whole life with their mouth open, waiting for God to just pour it into them. There's a time and a place to get poured into, but then there's a time you just have to step out. You have to take the risk. You have to ask for what you're wanting and go after it. You might fail. You might make mistakes, but that is how we learn. And if you do not try, you never get to succeed. Okay, you just get to sit there and, sometimes our pride will just let us sit there because it's easier because we haven't failed in that moment. We just have these dreams and these ambitions and we can still look perfect in our head. But you never feel that sense of accomplishment. You guys, you're always going to be wondering, what if I actually tried? So I'm telling you, the thing that makes those people special, the people that you're looking at that are a little farther down the road than you and you're wondering, who are they? They're the people that tried. They're the people that took a risk. They're the people that stopped saying, I'm afraid to fail. They're the people that said, you know what? I might fail. I might look like an idiot, but I'm going to try, I could not go live, I'm so thankful that my friend Sandra said, hey, want to do a video challenge? And that was like a year ago. And I'm like, yes, doing it, and I just ran with it and God has used it to grow me so much. And maybe you don't need to do a video challenge. I mean, maybe you do, and I would love to talk to you about it. But maybe God's calling you to something, and I'm not saying honestly, maybe it's just to talk to your neighbor, okay? I'm not saying that you have to have this huge, fantastic thing. You don't have to write a book. Not everyone's called to write a book. Don't stress out that your thing has to be huge. But he is calling you to things, and I encourage you to step out into them. Take the risk to have an awesome life. I love you guys. I'm going to go have lunch with my friend, and I'm going to come out even more pumped up, because I'm telling you, this friend of mine, she's amazing. Maybe I'll have to share it with you sometime. Have a great day, guys.